this morning my social media has been blowing up after I ran a tease on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and Blue Sky and Threads and all that kind of thing. I thought I'd at least bring this to TikTok when the news actually broke. So yes, because for a little while, Bleeding Cool has been running the story that Scott Snyder is behind some kind of Ultimate Comics new lineup style thing at DC. And yeah, he is. It's called Absolute Comics. That is a badly mocked up logo I put together on Bleeding Cool right now. And it's going to be part of DC's new publishing initiative called DC All In. So, I mean, that's about what you want to know, right? I mean, is there anything else? No, not really. An A-list line of creators, something that's been in the work for ages, something important compared to... it's been compared to things like the New 52 and All-Star within DC, but it's not something that's going to like reboot or relaunch the line, and it's also going to be something that's going to be published in conjunction with the rest of the line as opposed to, you know, against it. So we're going to see a bunch of new big titles from big name creators at DC with familiar characters presented in unfamiliar ways. So that's going to be quite entertaining. And it's going to be part of the publishing initiative alongside the rest of the mainstream DC continuity. It's going to kind of, in some way, it's going to be part of that. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know what. But from what I understand, they're trying to learn lessons from New 52, learn lessons from All-Star and Earth 1 and Refresh and Revise and whichever ones they've had over the years. Definitely learned lessons from 5G. And I'm looking for announcement of Absolute to happen probably at San Diego with maybe launch around like November, October, New York time, New York Comic Con time. And that's the kind of timeline we've got. Should be fun. I mean, Marvel have done very well recently reviving their Ultimate Comics line, which this is definitely compared to. And Image Comics have done remarkably well with the Transformers and G.I. Joe Energon Universe titles through Skybound Entertainment. But this is the kind of thing. This is definitely what DC are using for 2024, pushing forward into 2025 and the years ahead. It's the new, I guess, dawn of DC thing, going to be DC All In. It's going to follow Absolute Power, so Absolute Comics will follow Absolute Power. And DC have used the Absolute name in a bunch of other stuff recently. Things like the Scott Dumbier's Absolute line of oversized hardcovers, slipcase things. Yes, there's the Mark Waid event this summer, Absolute Power. And I'm sure the name, it's not a coincidence it's called that. But I reckon Absolute Comics came first because this has been in the works for quite some time. So yeah, there we go. Bleeding Cool will no doubt have more details as they start to come through. I usually find, like when I broke the story about the New 52 back in 2011, that once you run the first story, then suddenly other people are more inclined to let you know what's going on. So that's going to hopefully be coming through soon. But for now, Absolute, or Absolute Comics from DC Comics, being showrun by Scott Snyder, although he's promising, I understand he's kind of promising them a kind of like a hands-off, more of a affair. So we'll see how that works out, whether he does or not. And it's going to be part of DC's All In. So, DC Comics, are you all in? I guess that's the question. I think I might be. I love this kind of stuff. I'm sorry. I'm a 51-year-old man, and I love this kind of stuff. I always have, always will do. And hey, if Bleeding Cool can run it first, even better. So, see you there.